Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
6 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Arrangements for Edward Forrest Scales, Jr., 69, of Axton, and Oliver Kyle Robertson, 85, of Cascade, are incomplete. Graveside services for Rebecca Ruth Griffin Travis are today at 2 at Happy Home Congregational Christian Church in Ruffin. Patricia Taylor, 89, died Wednesday. Graveside services are tomorrow at 11 at Stoneville City Cemetery. She will lie in repose today, 12 until 6. She was born in Rockingham County and preceded in death by husband George Coy Taylor, Sr. Survivors, son George Coy Taylor, Jr. and Deborah, stepdaughters Glenda Moore and Nelson, and Donna Taylor, all of Eden. 3 step-great-grandchildren and brothers Roy Ellington and Mary, and Gary Wayne Ellington and Dorothy of Stoneville. Memorial services for James Marshall Coach Coram, Jr. are tomorrow at 1, live-streamed. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. Pete Overby, 88, died Wednesday. Funeral services are tomorrow at 3 with burial in Denview Cemetery. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. He was born in Draper, was a U.S. Army veteran, and served in Korea as a construction foreman. He was a licensed building contractor and taught light construction at Rockingham Community College for 15 years. He was a Draper volunteer fireman 30 years, 25 as an officer. He was a charter member of the Rockingham County Fire Chiefs Association and served as treasurer. He served on the board of directors for Draper Y. Surviving are wife Wanda Higgins Overby of the Home, sons Stan Overby of Louisville, Jeff Overby, Clint Simpson and Angela of Eden, and Adam Simpson and Samantha Williams of Danville, and 6 grandchildren. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the Danview Cemetery Maintenance Fund. 2 announcements from Ray Funeral Home. John Preston Atkins, 50, died Wednesday. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 at the Refuge. Reverend Kenneth Terry, Minister Ken Church, and Associate Pastor Larry Ziegler officiating, with burial at Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. The family will receive friends starting at 12, and today he will lie in state from 12 until 5. He was a native of Rockingham County and pastor at the Refuge Church. He was an advocate and supporter of the Teen Challenge and Jericho House and a community leader. Surviving are mother Carolyn Snow Atkins, wife Jerry Campbell Atkins of the Home, children John Anderson and Caitlin and Tyler McCoy of Greensboro, and Brandy McCoy of the Home, brother Jason Atkins of Greensboro, and sister Michelle Tuttle and Richard of Virginia. The family thanks Hospice of Rockingham County for their care and support. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to his church. Steve Franklin Hancock, 63, died Wednesday. A celebration of life will be held later. A register is available to sign at Ray Funeral Home today and tomorrow, 9 until 5. He was born in Rockingham County. Survivors include son Brandon Staley and Angela of Sandy Ridge, sisters Wanda Hancock and Laura Brown of Stoneville, 3 grandchildren, and special friends Cody Snow and Ashley of Eden. 2 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Public viewing today for Margaret Finch from 1 until 7 in Eden. Public viewing for Weldon Ray Dalton Sunday from 1 until 7 in Madison, with private services Monday. 3 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. Funeral services for Mary Kathleen Ligon Southern of Stokesdale are tomorrow at 2 at Mount Zion United Methodist Church. She will lie in state today, 9 until 2, and, today from 3 until 6, and tomorrow from 9 until 12. Kathleen Mills Moore, 98, of Lawsonville, died Thursday. Graveside services are tomorrow at 2 at Peters Creek Baptist Church with interment in the church cemetery. Viewing today at Stokes Chapel from 1 until 6 and tomorrow from 9 until 12. The family will receive friends at Graveside following the service. She was born in Patrick County and had been a member of Peters Creek Baptist Church since 1948. She and her husband owned and operated C.C. Moore & Son Incorporated for many years. She was preceded in death by husband Carrie Clay Moore. Survivors include son Matthew Moore and wife Faye, 1 grandchild, 2 great-grandchildren, 5 step-grandchildren, 11 step-grandchildren, 12 step-great-grandchildren, and sister Roxy Belcher and Donald, special caregivers Linda Moore, Teresa Stigall, and Lisa May. Memorials may be made to her church's cemetery fund or Trellis Supportive Care. Ines Nelson Joy Stewart, 92, of Madison, died Thursday. She was raised in Rockingham County. In 1946, married David Joyce. She worked on the farm and was employed by Jim Dandy and Madison Throwing Plant. She married Russell Stewart in 1978. She was preceded in death by husband Russell Stewart. Survivors include daughters Vonnie Joyce Guthrie and Tom, and Becky Joyce Trousseau and Ryan, sons James Ronnie Joyce and Anthony Donald Joyce and Tonda, sisters Beulah Vernon, Sadie Faust, Faye Gann, and Shelby Coram, 9 grandchildren and 17 great-grandchildren. She will lie in repose Sunday from 1 until 6 and Monday from 9 until 12 and in Madison, with private graveside services Monday at Nelson Family Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial donations may be made to Oak Grove Baptist Church, Mount Hermon United Methodist Church, or Hospice of Rockingham County.